Anyways, hello everyone. Uh welcome to a new stream and a new Let's Play. I don't have alerts on this scene, so you're gonna have to wait, Roberta. It's time to I think this is the first Dreamcast game I'm playing on this channel, which is wild. But it's time to play Metropolis Street Racer, because that's what was chosen for me by the RNG gods, basically. For the Sega Dreamcast. I've been really looking forward to this game. I've played a little bit of this game, but I've never actually done a full playthrough of it. So this is gonna be my first time, and I'm really excited. Because of what this is. So this game was developed by Bizarre Creations. In case that sounds familiar, they would make the Project Gotham Racing series, of which this is basically a prequel to, sort of. This became Project Gotham Racing. This is basically Project Gotham 0.5 or whatever you want to call it, which is why I'm excited to play it. Apparently it came out in the UK in PAL regions. I'm using Wikipedia, by the way. I'm reading Wikipedia, so if they're wrong, then blame them, not me. But actually had a PAL release first in November of 2000, and then a couple months later, January 2001, and finally it released in North America. Yeah, I've already pretty much said why I'm excited to play this, because this is what would become Project Gotham Racing. In fact, I'm pretty sure most of the assets in this game kind of got some extra polish and stuff and became Project Gotham Racing. So, yeah, I'm really excited for it. I don't really know what else to say about the game other than I'm excited to play it. So we're gonna switch scenes. I'm gonna throw up my Dreamcast emulator because I don't have a physical copy of this game, unfortunately. Also, it's just way easier to just emulate the Dreamcast. It's that scene, yes. And I'm gonna actually use my green screen. There we go. Boom. All right, let's launch the game. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready to Metropolis my Street Racer. Also, for those of you watching YouTube chat, I still haven't figured out how to get the YouTube chat to appear from my new account on screen, so I apologize for that. But, you know. Oh well. Anyways, first things first is we get to set our time. So, this game uses the in-game clock of the Dreamcast, which, since I'm using an emulator, uses the in-game clock of my in-game clock, the PC clock. So we can adjust the time. I'm just gonna leave it here. Oh, also, now that I'm on a scene that has alerts, here you go, Roberta. You can have this. It would help if I unmuted that source.
Two-seat sports car produced by German automaker Opel from July 2003 to July 2005. It was built in both RHD and LHD versions at the Lotus Cars plant in Hathel, Norfolk, England. It was presented at the Geneva Motor Show in March 1999 and went into full production the following year. It was sold by Vauxhall as the VX220 in the United Kingdom and shared much in common with the Lotus Elite.
Sure did.
Few parts were
Why is it not letting me skip the intro? Oh, wait, it's not skipping the intro. Alright. It was playing the, oh, it was just skipping the time thing because it was tired of waiting on me. Okay, cool. Anyways, there's their little credits. Here's our menu music, which I don't think I'll have to mute. Yeah, shout out to them using an actual, Opel Speedster for the little intro video for the game. It's pretty great. Oh, shit. Thank you for the bits, Complex String. 323. That's Mazda. Let's press the start button. Anyways, yeah, sorry. Anyways, the clock is important with this game, which we'll get into in a moment. Why are you loading a gameplay demo? What the fuck? I didn't take that long, jeez. Also, Kudos. Kudos is a, they really pushed the Kudos thing. And stuff, branding. Sec to GMT. I think its default is like California or some, like either middle or west US. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter, but it doesn't. Anyways, single player. We're gonna create a new game. Save. Howdy, Houtsider. Get it, input our name. So we are going to be playing as... Actually, technically, this is kind of a street racing game, so we should probably be sleeve, but you know what? We're going to be Divkaloptar. Screw it. Nickname. Ah, fuck it. Just... Throw balls. My throat's being annoying for some reason. There's a reason why I went with, like, just a regular, like, just having my account screen name as the nickname. So that's what's going to appear mostly. So, Divka Rhino GT4 Loptar. You'll be known as Rhino GT4. Continue? Yes. Alright, so let's save to our VMU. Ooh. Freaking visual memory unit because Sega was weird. Weird complimentary. Alright, there we go. Start save option. Okay. Load game. Single. This one. Yes. We are loading. Alright. So there we go. So, here's our main menu. We have our garage. We have street racing, which is going to be the main point of this game. We have time attack. We have quick race. These are grayed out because I have to have a car in order to access these modes first. There's the internet, which this game had online functionality. To what extent, I'm not entirely sure. And then we have the options. So let's go with the options and see what we got. So game settings. We can align the screen, which I don't need to. We have our default camera. So we can either have last, bumper. I don't know what last means. I think that might be just like ground. I don't know. In car, behind, chase cam, or hover camera. I think chase is the camera I want. So we're going to go with that. Mirror on, but it only really is on for when you're using like the bumper cam. We can choose high detail or low detail. I wonder if that like affects the frame rate of it or something. Units, we can have it in kilometers or, yeah. Tire smoke. Interesting, we can turn tire smoke on and off on a console game. Scale the map. Turn that on or off. I've actually never seen what the map scaling looks like, so I'm going to turn it on to see what it's like. City fly-through, which is the thing that happens pre-race. We'll turn that on for now. Set to Pacific time. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, well. I guess we're in the Pacific US now. For this. Audio settings. Other cars, ambient, event, menu, everything's at 100. Front-end music, VMU sounds. Damn it. I wish there was a separator for like menu music and in-race music, because I think some of the music in this game is copyrighted, but not necessarily the menu music. I don't know. I looked up the soundtrack for this game on YouTube and I saw that there was at least one like copyrighted song that showed up. So this is peak 2000, man. Just the actual like the header vibrating and the option, just I love the aesthetic. It's trying to think. I'm failing to think. It's a lot of attitude, which the Sega Dreamcast was all about attitude. Sega in general was all about attitude. This is great. All the songs that have the Sonic Car Lady. Message display. Actually, we'll get into that in a moment. Let's see, ghost cars. Sure, we'll keep the ghost car on. Controller settings. Honestly, I'm almost using a proper controller for this because the Dreamcast, the Xbox controller is kind of similar-ish to the Dreamcast controller. Just the Dreamcast controller doesn't have the right stick. Let's see, what do the control presets look like? You know. Handbrake. Handbrake on the left trigger? Okay, that's interesting. Type F. No, don't want that. Alright, I think Type A is going to work the best for me. So, speed control on the triggers, steering. Press left and right on the D-pad. We get to use the horn. I think up and down changes the camera. Look behind with Y. Gear up with... Go through the gears with B and X. So 4 is the gearing. And then A for the handbrake. Okay, yeah, that works. That works. Works for me. Anyways, message display is interesting. Is a fun little unique feature of this game is the in-game warning and praise messages. So whenever you do something in the game, a message will pop up. If you're doing something cool or you're doing something bad. And there's some default messages. So like if you're doing a slide, a message will pop up that just says, "Way!" We're gonna change that. What am I gonna change that to? I don't know. Too bad there's no question mark. I guess it's gonna be ham instead of ham. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Penalty. If we get a penalty, it's gonna scream "Watch out" at us. Let's see. What would be a good message for getting a penalty? There. I'll make you all have to see it if I screw up. I think that's the ultimate penalty. You screw up, you get 6-7. And then wrong way just says wrong way, however. I don't know what to set this to, actually. Shout out to the clock in the background, like the big clock in the background. That is, like, accurate to the time. Not the brain rots. Hey, by the way, I am streaming this on 6/7, so, you know. Fuck it. We'll just have the wrong way message be oopsie. Perfect. And of course I can go and change these at any point. 666. Nah. I don't want it to be edgy. I remember watching a gameplay video of this game, and they had their messages set to, like, hate everything, hate everyone. I'm like, ooh. Careful with the razor blade there, Batman. Jesus. They really do just let you type words into the game, yeah? Alright, so those are our settings. We have records, which we can... We don't have any actual records, so... You know. Demos. We can actually watch, like, demo videos, which is cool, just from the menu. That's actually really cool. Subscribe, lol. We have a CD player because it's the 2000s, or it's 2000. Now that looks like a certified 2000 freaking custom CD unit. And then there's some cheats that we can unlock at some point. So that's cool. Good old Kenwood, yeah. Incredible head unit. So yeah, first thing we need to do is go to the garage and earn a car to drive before we can access the actual racing. Also, you notice the 3 clocks in the top right, one for San Francisco, one for London, one for Tokyo. Those are all the accurate time as of the time that's set in the game, so 7:22 Pacific. There's a reason for that. But first, let's get a car. So we have 3 garage slots here that we can fill. We can test drive a car here. View past cars, which is past cars we've owned. But I guess I should probably start the timer as well. So we're going to pick a garage here. We have a few options here. We can choose either a Fiat Barchetta to start with. We have the Mazda MX-5, which is actually available in like 3 different regional variants. We have the MX-5, we have the Miata, and then we have the Roadster. All the same car, just different regional variants. They're all right-hand drive, though. So, hooray. And then we have the MGF. And then we have other cars, but they're all locked, so I'm not going to scroll up any further. So, which car should we start with? The Barchetta, the Miata, or the MGF? I think out of all of these, the Barchetta might be the more unique. Maybe. Although the MGF also doesn't show up much. Outside of like Gran Turismo 2. And let's go Barchetta. Let's go Fiat. Why not? So, we can do a few things. We can view an exhibition race between 2 cars of this type. We can test drive the car, see if it's what we want to use, or we can take a challenge to own this car. That's right. You can't just buy cars. You don't just have the cars available. You have to do a challenge event to earn the right to use this car. Put the car in the garage. Miata is always the answer. That's why I want to choose a different answer. Because Miata is too easy of a choice. So let's take a challenge for the Fiat. Here we can choose our options for the car. So we have a few color options. Gorse yellow. More like gross yellow. Got him. Sea blue. Luxor black. I'm kind of like the sea blue. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go with the sea blue. We can change our window tint. So we can have pretty much no tint, light, medium, dark, or very dark. Let's go with medium window tint. Let me choose our transmission here from automatic or manual. We can also have the option to have ABS on or off. I'm gonna be risky and have ABS off. So let's continue. So here's our challenge. The Fiat Barchetta, we have to beat a lap time of 25 seconds minutes. Yes. You are given an infinite amount of laps to try to beat this time. So, whatever track we're going... Here's our track. We're going to Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco. So, unlimited laps, clear weather. Let's start. So, yeah. We have basically just a bunch of tracks made up of various city roads. Within the city, we have San Francisco. It is 7:26 p.m. Now, this is one of the coolest gimmicks about this game, but it can also be annoying depending on who you are. The time of day that the events take place in depends on the actual time. So, like, because I waited too long and I didn't set the actual time. And it's at 7:26 Pacific. It's actually 7:26 p.m. in this right now. Ooh, this is way quieter than the actual menus. Oh my god. Anyways, here's our Fiat Barchetta. This is a pretty simple track. It's just a rectangle. Fisherman's Wharf. Here's our HUD. We got our target time of 25 seconds at the top. We got our current lap time at the top left. We have an odometer inside the TAC, which is really cool. And it shows our best lap time. We also have... here's our different cameras. So there's our behind cam. There's that. And then that. And then there's the blimp cam or whatever it was called. So yeah, chase cam is what I wanted. And that's what we're going to be using. So, PGR without the kudos. Oh no, the kudos are a central part to this game, as you will see soon. Anyways, now that I've shown you the kind of basics, let's actually, like, get our, get this car. And maybe stop crashing into every wall. The physics are, compared to them PGR1, the physics are a little bit early. Definitely an earlier version of the physics. One thing I don't know if we'll be able to hear very well is the fact that these, like, there's actually, like, radio stations in the game. So they'll have a DJ, like, talk about stuff and then play a song, which is really cool. Hey, we made it! Yay, good evening, Harry. 24932. I wasn't even trying that hard. Well done. Now select your car's options. So, here we go. So, registration. This is our license plate number. We can have it at FIAT, or we can have it set to... Oh my god. I think I need to turn down the menu sounds, because, good lord. Whoops. Can't even spell my own frickin' name. Can't even spell my own frickin' name. There we go. That works for me. Yeah. I don't know if there's going to be any, like, emulation bugs with this game, because I'm trying out a new and allegedly better emulator for the Dreamcast for the first time, so... No Joker-like mechanic. Yeah, Aston. I just started the game before assuming assuming that you know every feature in the game from the first, like, minute, maybe wait. Anyways, here's where we can set how we want our roof to be for, like, convertibles at specific times. So, daytime, we can either have a soft top on or just have the top down. We're going to go topless during the day. I think topless during the night. When it's raining, I will have the top up, though. So, yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. I can choose the convertible, like, what the convertible roof is whether it's up and down, depending on the conditions. So, Proto PGR. Yeah, this is the PGR prototype, basically. Alright, I'm going to mess with the audio options here. Because I need to, like, bounce. That's the one thing I did not do. Is, mess with that. Alright, that should be a little better. Time zone idea. It's an ambitious thing. Alright, now we have a car, though. We have a car in our garage. Here's our Fiat Barchetta. We can access the other things in the game. So, again, we have a quick race mode, which is your typical quick race. Pick a car, pick a track, pick the whatever other parameters of the race and go. Time attack, again, pick a car, pick a track, try to get as fat, just hot lap, basically. Race against the clock. And I'm sure I think there was online leaderboards for this game as well. Oh yeah, press X for an info screen. Oh, yeah. If you ever have a thing and press the info, we can look at our time attack records, of which I have none. And then we have the main mode of the game, Metropolis Street Racing. Use your skill and style to earn kudos as you work your way through 25 chapters of driving challenges. That's what we're going to do. We have no kudos records. Alright, cool. Alright, welcome to Metropolis Street Racing. So, like I said, we have many chapters here. I'm like 25 chapters. So let's start at the bottom with chapter 1, the training chapter. Apparently. What does the info say? Ah, shows the events. Okay, that's right. So, our chapter target is 1,250 kudos. I'll explain what the kudo system is about to those who are uneducated in a moment. So, we have 10 events here. Three of them are unlocked here. A lot of info. We have, apparently, a new car will be unlocked in 10 races. So, yeah, what if I press the info button here? Ah. Ooh, okay. Cool. We'll go back to that once we actually finish an event. So, first event is a Hotlap event around Buchanan South, which I believe is in San Francisco, judging by the map in the background. Which the map in the background shows the city map, as well as the track layout. It's kind of obscured by all the other elements, but here's our thing. So, race against the clock to try to beat the goal time. Your fastest of 3 laps is recorded. The time you have to beat is 49.2 seconds minutes. So 49.2 seconds. Okay. Here we can actually like practice the event, because this game is all about kind of risk and reward when it comes to progressing and earning kudos. We can change our car. Also, I guess this is a good time to point out the CPF thing there. That is I forget what it's called. It's like car performance something. But it's basically a performance rating system for each car. So this car is rated at a 1.0 since it's a beginner car, I guess. Let's go ahead and do a practice, I suppose. Whoops. Do a practice run. Sing around at Buchanan South. So, looks like we're going to have unlimited laps for practice. I actually read the manual of this game, like, in preparation, because I found a PDF of it on the internet, and I can't remember the exact meaning of the acronym. Can barely hear the radio. It's Pacific Heights, 7:35. And then music. Again, I really hope this music is not copyrighted. I guess I'll find out. I guess now this would be a good way to show the YouTube members and stuff if this ends up not getting monetized for me, or I end up not being able to monetize it. Anyways, let's do a quick practice run. The track map in this game is a bit hard to see. That's like a gripe I have with it. It is not opaque enough. I can barely see what's going on. You can kind of see the blue dot of my car, and the yellow dots are where the checkpoints are, and then the red dot is the finish line. Alright, this thing bogs down up that hill, good lord. Now, like I said, I've played this game a little bit, but I've never done a full playthrough. I think I've played like all the way through Chapter 1 once. At least once. So, this first part of the game is going to be very familiar to me. Alright, 42... Oh. Yeah, there we go. There we go. If I screw up, we get the curse. Very good. I'm probably going to change that to something else at some point, but I thought it'd be funny for this time at least. Since I am, you know, starting this playthrough on 6-7 day. Also, I don't know if it's just the early game cars, but these things do not get air at all. That is definitely one major thing that they improved when they reworked this into Project Gotham Racing, is they actually like added a Z-axis for the cars to actually like get air off of. Guess I need to be in second gear up that hill. Yoop. As we get infinite laps of practice, obviously this is like my 3rd lap. I think that's enough practice. We did a power slide. We've got the ham. Okay. So I've done a 41009. Not bad. So I think that's better than what our target is. A new fastest time. Wow. So yeah, the goal is 49.2 seconds. I think we'll be good. But here is an interesting... I really like this about this game. You can set... You can just set the default thing. However, you can decrease the time to add a little difficulty. This game is heavily influenced on risk versus reward. So the higher risk you take, the better reward you get. And what was my time of 40.009? I think I can get a sub 41. So I'm going to set my target to a 41.0. The par time for this car is apparently 39 seconds. I don't know where they're getting 39 seconds, but, you know, whatever. Apparently the devs are better at driving the Barchetta than I am. So, yeah. And because we have a more difficult goal set, we're going to earn... we're going to potentially earn so much more rewards. Yeah, huge risk versus reward game. We've already seen this flyover, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip it. 1, go. How's the audio in the game? Should I probably turn it up a little bit? I think I should probably turn it up a little bit. It's looking kind of quiet in race. So we have 3 laps to beat my set target of 41 flat. The tire squeal is a lot louder than the engine. I think I downshifted a little too soon. It's a little too soon. Oh! I hit the wall. Got a penalty. What kind of penalty? You'll find out. Ham! Oh, okay. Well, there we go. I decimated my target time. Still nowhere near the 39-second par time for this car. Oh, maybe I should have just stay in 3rd gear. Okay. Car bogs down a little bit, where we're still carrying more speed. No. Spooky ghost. Alright, final lap. I've already beat my target. So we're gonna... Oh, shit. I gotta learn how to, like, properly slow down for these corners. So I'm not constantly hitting the walls. I think I can definitely get my my lap time down. I could really, like, just try to min-max this. Ooh, 39.5. Holy crap, okay. Alright, maybe the par time of 39 seconds makes a little sense. Maybe. Anyways, we get a couple replay cameras of the post-race. It's not a replay, it's just, or trackside cameras, I should say, because it's not a replay. Anyways, we could save our ghost. I don't really care. So there we go. Our target was a 41 flat. We ran a 39.5. We made it. So here we go. So here's the main name of the game. Earning kudos. So, we earn kudos by completing the event, and the more difficult we make it, the more kudos we earn. Again, risk versus reward. So, because I set the time way lower than the default, I earned a lot more kudos. We got some extra kudos for style, which was drifting the car, and then we also lost a few kudos from the penalties. So, yeah, we ended up with a total of 124.3 kudos. So, making the race, again, risk versus reward. Make it more difficult, earn more kudos. Do it a little bit with style. Like it says at the end of the intro video, actually, the quote that they said was like, it's not how fast you race, it's not how fast you drive, it's how you drive fast, or something like that. So you can earn more kudos by power sliding and a lot and stuff like that, drifting, basically. But you also lose kudos if you hit stuff, so yeah. So there we go. We completed our first hot lap. Earned a pretty good amount of kudos. Oh, there's our records. Okay, cool. So we got 122.4 for skill, 5.7 for style, and minus 3.8 penalty. Okay, cool. So it does show like a full... Yeah. And we have a record, and we also have our last event, because it's not about your best performance in this game. That's not what this game judges you by. It judges you by your last performance. So, if I were to redo this event, still win, but do a little worse, earn a little fewer kudos, that would be my new kudos score. Like, if I earned 114 kudos, say, I would end up with 114 kudos for this event, because it goes by your performance in the last event. Or if I were to fail the event, I would actually get negative kudos. So, yeah. Again, risk versus reward. That's all this. That's what this game is about. Anyways, let's go to our next event. Another hot lap. This time at the Great George Street East 2. So, we're going to stay in our Barchetta. I'm not going to bother practicing this one. So, another race against the clock. Our fastest of 3 laps is recorded. We have to beat our default time is a 30.5 seconds minutes. The par time for this car is 24 seconds. Okay. Well, considering what the par time was at the last one and how it was kind of difficult, we can still press X to practice here. Interesting. It punishes you for doing bad. I mean, other than, you know, not being able to win and... it depends on what you mean by doing bad. Like, there are some games that fail you if you don't do something correctly, or, you know... There is the punishment of not being able to win or progress if you do bad. Yeah, completing events earns kudos, yes. You know what? I'm going to set the target to 24.5. So that's 6 seconds faster than the default. So we're going to London for the first time, which is why there is a clock for the London time on the top right. And if you have any deduction skills, you can figure out why there's also a clock for Tokyo up there. So it is currently... What is that? 3:46 in London. And failing will net you bad kudos. Not necessarily bad kudos, but it will take kudos away from your score. So it is 3:47 a.m. both in real time. Well, I say that it's actually 6:47 a.m. right now in London. Don't worry about it. Again, I screwed up setting the time because I waited too long. But we're in St. James Park. It's 3:47 a.m. I don't know. It's such a interesting gimmick of this game is every event takes place in the real time of day. That's so interesting to me. Oh yeah, 12:47. That's right. It'll be 3 hours further back instead of 3 hours further ahead. If I actually set the time zone correctly. It's so cool. It's so cool. Of course, that also means if you play at a specific time of day, you will always get, like, that specific time in that specific area. Like, we're always going to get London in the early morning, just before sunrise, until you know... Unless I go for, like, 6 hours, and then we'll see the London sunrise, I guess. Anyways, this is another rectangular track. These tracks are very simple at the beginning of the game. I think that they actually boast that there's like over 200 different like track layouts basically in this game. Because they have these big city maps and they just make all kinds of circuits and routes with them. And I have demolished not only the target time but also the par time. So I probably should have lowered the par to, yeah. More than GT7. I mean, it is very much a, just, like... It's kind of like a... Not a false number, but it is 22.9, damn. Like, there's gonna be a lot of these, like, tiny tracks, basically. That pad the count. Hey, Dante. Alright, that was a pretty easy hot lap. Made it. I was a second faster than the par time for this car. Damn. Alright. So how many kudos do we earn for this? Let's find out. Again, I love the real-time clock with the second hand in the background. That's so cute. Hey, we've unlocked a new race. Oh, we're getting a ton of kudos. Holy crap. We're getting way more than the last hot lap. 172.8. We didn't earn any style points. And we didn't get any penalties. Which we actually get a bonus. Okay. We actually got 10 extra kudos for not incurring any penalties. Sick. And we have unlocked the next event. Hell yeah. Oh, 9.5 for no penalties. Awesome. Very good. Alright. So that's just kind of the gameplay loop. Do an event. You figure out how difficult you want to make it. And the better you do on more difficulty, the more kudos you earn. But if you fail, you're going to lose kudos. But you could always retry an event. But if you retry to earn more kudos than what you had, you could do worse and end up with fewer kudos. And kudos is the main source of progression. So it's an interesting feedback loop. We'll see how crazy it gets as we progress. Anyways, next event, it's another hot lap. This time it's Octavia North, which I believe is in San Francisco, judging by this map. This is very grid-like. It's a very grid map. So this one is actually unique. This is a average time hot lap. Instead of just a single fastest lap, we have an average of 3 laps is scored. And the default time is 33 minutes. So par for this car is 26, so that's what we're going to lower it to. Actually, how low does this go? I wonder. That's a sound. Alright, let's do a lap in 1 second. That's actually hilarious that you can lower the par time. I don't think there's a single car in any game that could do this in 1 second. I don't even think I could do it in, like, the Red Bull, like, X 2010. Alright, let's set it to the par time. I'm going to use the par time to kind of gauge what I should set the target to. So we'll set it to 26 seconds. So, here's our next track. It's another rectangle at San Francisco. So, those freaking, like, half a beat where it just plays the menu music at full volume is funny. San Fran 500, yeah. It's getting a little darker here in San Francisco. It's almost 8 p.m. We're approaching sunset. We got a Dolly Parton impersonator as a DJ. I don't know. Alright. The flyover is very long. I'm going to probably not skip the entirety of them, but I'm going to kind of just keep the ball rolling here. The flyovers are really cool, though. So another simple track. But this is at San Francisco, so we have a lot of elevation. But we don't have to worry about the car really getting airborne, so... Yeah, this is average... Oh, okay. This is average lap time, so... TJ Davies. Wee. Oh, okay. Maybe I should do like a little lower than the par time because apparently the par time is like for probably the average driver of these cars, and I mean, I will say it. I have above average skill when it comes to these games. Except when I do that. Yeah, I almost beat the target by 3 seconds. Holy crap. This is a Sonic R lady. I wonder if she just does stuff with Sega. The original tunes, yeah. Alright. You made it. Now, how much do we earn? We've unlocked the next race. Alright, let's speed this up a little bit. Oh. 216. Okay. No style. We lost almost 2 from that wall hit. Just hitting the wall once, and we lost almost 2 kudos. Damn. Alright, not bad. Not bad. We actually unlocked 3 events. After that, okay. Well, on to our next, and it's a new event type, a timed run. We're going back to the Great George Street East 2. In London. So, this one's a race against the ever-ticking clock. You have 1 minute 31 seconds to try and complete 1 round, but beware of slower traffic. And when they say 1 round, they don't mean 1 lap. Par for this car is a minute 13. Okay. Well, minute 13 it is. We can lower the target time in seconds on this one instead of tenths of a second. So, minute 13, 3 laps of this track. So we have to do all 3 laps in under a minute 13. Number 42 in the UK charge. Oh, interesting. Alright, welcome back to St. James Park. It's almost 4 a.m.
Later on with his Smooth Groove show, playing the finest in smooth jazz, funk.
Oh boy, 4 a.m.
At the third stroke, the time sponsored by Diet Tango will be snack.
I can't actually hear the radio. Like, I can hear it, but I can't, like, make out what's being said.
We're going to have to listen to the debut single from newcomers Defunct. This is
Alright, here we go. Oh, yeah, also. Another interesting thing with these timed runs, there's all other cars that are just kind of driving around. They're not necessarily racing you, but they're just kind of driving on the road. Oh, fuck. I keep forgetting how narrow that is. And they can get in your way. Also, just realized I got a California license plate in London. That's not how that works. At least the other cars have London plates. Damn it. Keep hitting the wall. Alright. Oh, we're gonna have to send in on this final lap. We're very close on time, I think. Oh, I turned in late. I was gonna be real close. 2, 1. Made it. 4/10 to spare. Just made it. That was a pretty poor run, because I kept hitting the wall, but I win. Yay. Freaking sweat emotes. You made it. Time remaining 0.4 seconds. Alright, how much did we earn? 119 from that. So we didn't earn a whole lot of kudos compared to other events. And we lost a ton. Because of my tomfoolery. Yeah, I ended up losing almost 6 kudos from all the wall contact. Hopefully I don't have to come back to that. We'll see. Anyways, we've unlocked almost all the events in this chapter now. Member of an ABBA tribute group, Bjorn again. It's Frida Longstocken. Interesting career for TJ Davis. Can you feel the sunshine? Alright, next time run, Pine West. Ooh, this one turns to the right and the left. Ooh. So we have 1:36 for our default time on this one. Par is a 1:17 for this car, so we'll just lower it to 1:17, and let's go. Still in San Francisco. 3 laps. Away we go. And now we're kind of in the main gameplay loop. We just kind of... And everything, almost everything has been explained. Just kind of go with it. It is 8 p.m.
You gotta tune into the late mix tonight with Levi Clark, because he's gonna be playing some of the tracks from JJ Benson's brand new disc one more time. I just love that voice. Now, her first album went platinum, and this one looks just as good. This is Gabrielle Nelson, You Can Love Me.
Shout out to the radio DJ.
3,
All right, here we go.
2, 1, go!
Alright, let's see if I remember this track at all. Oh, yep, okay. I was trying to sneak it on the inside of that other Barchetta. I think that was another Barchetta. Just slammed into the wall instead. Oh, tight turn. I only know 90-degree corners help. They're giving me corners that are angled differently. Alright, we're gonna have to do way better on these next 2 laps. Aw, damn it. I think I locked the brakes. Car was turning and then it kind of just went straight. I think that was an MGF. Alright. I don't think I'm going to make it on this try. No, got one more turn. We're just not gonna make it. Failed. Damn. Very close, though. Very close. We're almost there. So close. Of course, it's a good thing that I failed, because now I get to show you what happens when you fail a challenge. You failed. So this is what happens. Kudos go down. I now have negative 25 kudos for this event. And it also gets just pulsing red. And those 25 got taken out of my total, so yeah. That's what happens when you fail. So let's try this again. I'm pretty sure I can get this par time. That was a pretty good final lap, so. That was like at least a couple seconds better than my other 2 laps. No, I feel I place in GTA 3, so with utmost affection is my favorite series.
3, 2, 1.
This is like the GTA radio if it, like, was just a normal radio station. And not a vulgar parody. It's actually pretty great. Alright, now that I know what I'm doing and where I'm going. Again, I could use the practice mode. That is one thing. I kind of love this era of games because they're still trying to figure out like unique gimmicks to do and like ways to. It was a lot more experimental, and I appreciate that. So like you could do a practice session to see like how you would do. To see what you should maybe set your target time to try to get the biggest reward, which I like. Oh, it's a small boop of the wall. I'm not going to get penalized for it. I didn't get 6-7'd. There we go. 2.5 seconds to spare. I knew I could do it. I just had to not drive like shit. Real-time kudos counter. I mean, it's being tallied in real time. It's just not on screen. Honestly, that is one thing about this game, is it doesn't really tell you much on the screen. You kind of have to go like into sub-menus or like after post-event or something like that. But we've succeeded, so we got our kudos back, and we've earned an extra 137 for completing the event. Ooh, and a no penalty bonus, hell yeah. So yeah, you have no idea how many kudos you're actually earning until the event is over. But, it's fine. It is annoying that you don't get the information like in real time in the event, but like it doesn't show you like how many kudos this could be. I just realized 146.7 kudos. That's funny. Alright, we've unlocked all the events in this chapter now. So, next up is our third and final timed run. This time we're going to Parliament Square, West 2. So this one is a 2-minute 31 target. Ooh. We're getting a little more complex now with the tracks. Alright. The par is half a minute faster than the default target. I forgot we were scrolling in seconds and not tenths of a second. Again, I'm just gonna go for the par time. Oh, hi internet. How you doing? Alright, my internet died for like a fraction of a second. That was interesting. Alright, so we got a couple very sharp hairpins. I do think practice would really help as well as with learning the tracks, definitely. Anyways, it's 4 a.m. in Westminster, London.
All you have to do is answer this simple question. question. Who was at #1 this week in 1990? Okay, get your thinking caps on for this one. Who was #1 this week in 1990?
That's a castle. That's a big old freaking building.
Call us now on 07000
I see a Ferris wheel.
331.
Having a rough ride? You need a rough guide. London, Tokyo, San Francisco, all the world's great cities.
London, Tokyo, San Francisco. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's see. I am starting here. Okay. So, left. Narrows up. Then we got a tight hairpin here. Tight hairpin right. Oh, hairpin. Or handbrake, I mean. Actually, the handbrake really helped me. It's going to be really useful, I think, for these quick turnarounds. Oh, I put it in neutral, damn it. Downshifted too many times. Alright, decent first lap. I am earning kudos by doing these handbrake slides, so that's nice. Whenever I get the ham message, that means I'm earning kudos. Earning style kudos. Oh yeah, we got this, I think. Ooh, okay, actually no. Oh yeah, I got this, okay. That was a 37-second lap. We got 40 seconds left at the line. Easy. Who the hell's honking at me? Oh my god, that's loud. Move! And across the line. That was a pretty slow lap. We have timed our run. Yeah! God, the audio balancing is so just all over the place. I think I'm going to turn this up slightly in OBS. It's a couple decibels. We made it. 1.3 seconds remaining. Earned 125. Got quite a few from the style. Enough. Damn it. 2 in a row, baby. We got 2 6-7s in a row. You can't make this up. I earned 12.4 kudos from style. This game have weather. We haven't had any wet racing yet, but there is an option for, like... There was an option for how I want my convertible top up or down in the rain, so... There is weather. We just haven't experienced any of it yet. Well, we're in the beginning chapter. I think it's literally called, like, training or beginner. Yeah, training. So... Yeah. Anyways, next up we have a challenge at Nelson's Column North. What is the challenge? I don't know. Skill challenge. Overtake as many cars as you can within 2 minutes, 10 seconds, minutes. Your goal is 7 cars. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't really have a par that I can kind of chase after, so I'm gonna go with put up to 10 cars and hope for the best. Egg track at Trafalgar in London. So let's go again. Alright. I drove like garbage that first try, so. Plus, you know, I had to reverse off the wall at one point, which super did not help. Excuse me. Just keep it in third gear, I guess. Excuse you. I'm definitely going to earn quite a few penalty kudos from this. Who the hell is honking at me? God, the horn's so loud. Alright, we've already made 6 overtakes. We got 45 seconds left. Ooh, I don't know how I didn't hit anything there. Excuse you. Alright, 2 more. In a half a minute. Listen to them tires squeal. Woo! Alright. Target achieved. 13 seconds left. Of course, I can still lose this if I just stop and they repass me. So I gotta keep going. Okay, I could have set it to 11. Oh well. That's fine. I'm not really worried about, like, trying to get the hardest possible goal. I just want to have a good challenge to earn as many kudos as I can. If I do have to redo an event to earn more kudos, then I will. But I'm not too worried about it right now. Alright, got our kudos back. And we've earned... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. It keeps going. 353 kudos for passing 10 cars. We've completed the chapter, apparently. Holy moly. Okay. Congratulations, a new chapter is available. Very good. A new Joker has been gained. That's terrifying in the background. Alright. So we have earned a Joker card, which I'll explain that in a moment. So we have completed this chapter. We've unlocked chapter 2, but... I mean, I'm 100%ing this game, of course. I mean, that's the only way I know how to play these games. So, we have 3 more events to go. That's crazy that I earned that many kudos, though, from that. Jeez. Alright, next up, we have a one-on-one event at Pine East. So, go head-to-head against a single opponent over 1 round. Give them as big a head start as you dare. So yeah, that's the gimmick with this, is, or the difficulty thing with this. So we're going against an MGF, which has the same car performance as me of a 1.0. So we can either give ourselves a head start to make it easier, but we'll earn less kudos, or we can give them a head start to make it harder and earn more kudos. You know what? I'm going to give them a 5-second head start, I think. Also, this is where the Joker comes into play. Now that I have a Joker, I can play one at any point, and what it does is double the kudos I earn. So, but it also ties in with the risk versus reward. If I play the Joker and win, then I double the kudos I earn. But if I play the Joker and lose, that Joker still gets consumed, and I lose twice as many kudos as I normally would have. So, risk versus reward. Metropolis Street Racer. Anyways, circle. We have a 5-lap race around this circle in San Francisco. I'm giving them a 5-second head start, so we'll see how this goes. All right. This time, I think I can win.
3, 2,
1. Go!
This is MC Momo, and let's get it on tonight.
We give it a pretty slow launch. I don't know if it's the Barchetta or if it's just me just not knowing how to get good launches in this game yet. By good launches, I mean maybe not spinning the fuck out of the tires. Okay, the MGF's kind of going pretty fast this time. Well, I saw it. I saw the Kudos logo appear ever so slightly. I didn't get the ham message, so I don't know if I actually earned any style points, but I saw the logo there. Send it. Got him. Yeah. Got him. Just got him at the end. I don't even think I got penalized for that little contact. Right at the line. 0.416. 0.4 of a second. Alright, how much did I earn from that? 69. Nice. Oh, I did get a couple style kudos. And I got a no penalty bonus. Oh, I got a big no penalty bonus. Hell yeah. Alright, and we're unlocking events in the next chapter as well. Oops. So 69.1 skill kudos for the 4-second head start. Nice. 1.9 style. 19.1 for no penalty. So that's our smallest kudos we've earned from a single event so far. That's fine. Anyways, next up we have a street race, a special event at Horse Guards South 2. So this is our first special event and our first street race. So this is a special event, which means there are certain restrictions applied. This one has no restrictions applied, but we do have a target kudos, target score of 75 kudos. So if we earn at least 75 kudos in this race, that means we get an extra reward. So test your racing skills in this street race. You'll be up against 3 other cars. So going against 2 MX-5s and an MGF. Apparently MX-5 has a slightly higher car performance rating, 1.2 versus 1.0. I am going to go for the win, because I do want to win these races. Time restriction. So let's go for it. St. James Park at London for 5 laps. Let's race. Yeah, I saw that Spyro announcement. But I'm honestly, I'm not really trying to pay attention to any of the new game announcements because I don't trust the industry, and it's already been shown that the new Crazy Taxi game has the devs are using AI for that game. So I am completely tuned out of all these new game announcements. See sunrise. Yeah, it is now morning in London. We have approached sunrise. I'm basically just kind of rejecting all modern gaming at this point. This is more fun and fulfilling anyways. Gen AI. Yeah, there's like I forget what their bullshit statement was on their use of AI, but there is a statement on like the Steam page because you have to like disclose it if you're using it, and then they that you write a blurb about what, to basically explain why you're pieces of shit. Between that and them and RGG putting Tupac in the new in their new game, Sega is losing some credibility real quick. So I saw that people are real upset about the whole Tupac thing. I can honk too, motherfucker. The lads. Yeah, he voiced Tupac. I don't know. They haven't... I don't think they showed any... They played any, like, audio. They just showed a character model of Tupac. Head-ass decisions for 30 years, yeah. As a Sonic fan, yeah. Alright, final lap. I'm in third. Let's try to get this dub. That's a really awkward turn. I swear, every time Sega gets a good thing going, they have to, like... they, like, actively try to figure out how to ruin it, and then ruin it. Alright. There we go. We got the win. Howdy, Sampus. Masters of what? Not sure what they want to do for 5 console generations, yeah. Okay, that took a couple tries. We got the dub. Interesting fact, well, claim, I don't know how much of a fact it is, that I read in the manual of this game, for the street races specifically, the manual actually says you'd be better off finishing second in a slower car versus winning in a faster car, because however many kudos you gain is actually, there is also a, basically, the performance of your car also affects how many kudos you gain from the race events. So if you dominate a race in a very fast car, you earn way fewer kudos than, like, finishing second in a really slow car. Best modern Sonic game is Sonic Robo Blast 2. I think the best modern Sonic game right now is Spark the Electric Jester 3. That's me. Yeah, more kudos for being handicapped, yeah. Which I think is cool. I like that. Hey, we passed the target for the special reward. And that reward is a new car in the showroom. It's an Opel Astra. Very cool. Spark rules, yeah. I want to play XF at some point. Luckily, it was given to me. It was gifted to me on Steam. Alright. Last event in Chapter 1. It's a championship at Sumidagawa North. Well, starting at Sumidagawa North, at least. So, it's a full-on championship. Try to get as many points as you can against 5 other cars over 2 rounds. Alright. Yeah, I haven't earned any new cars in my garage. I'm definitely gonna have to actually, like, get cars. Ooh, interesting. Okay, let's see what we got here. So we have actually 2 Astras here, Astra Coupes, which have a performance rating of 2.1. There's another Barchetta, there's another MX-5, and there's a Renault Megane here with a performance of 1.9. We have target points, which I don't know what the point spread is, so... Who's alive on 6-7 Sunday? Me. Alright, our maximum target is 20 points, so I assume a win is worth 10 points. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's actually... Yeah, let's go for it. Let's see if I can get a double win. Why not? And we're going to Tokyo for the first time. Our third city in this game with the third clock. So, to Asakusa in Tokyo. 3 laps are on this track. Alright, I'm going to try that again. I'm going to go for 16 points. So a first and a second, I think. I think I can probably do that. In the Barchetta. We'll see. Slater's gone. Macklin's gone. Damn. Honestly, I feel like this is kind of a thing that happens often with TNA. Because I don't think they have, like... I know they do their contracts differently and weirdly, and people are constantly coming and going. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's hard to keep up with. Alright. Away we go again. Of course, just because I set a slightly easier target doesn't mean I'm gonna go for this Killer Kelly. She's been gone, hasn't she? I haven't seen her in TNA in a while. Yeah, I think she, like... I want to say she left around, like, maybe a little bit before the whole Slamovich situation came to light. Because that was, like, around the time, like, they split up and then had, like, either a mini feud or, like, had a couple matches against each other, and then, I don't know. That was forever ago now, fuck. Excuse me. Regardless. That was terrible. I can honk too, it's just way louder. Let's say for Slater and Santana have asked for their releases. Damn. So yeah, it's looking a... Oh, god damn it. So yeah, things are looking a bit dire in the impact zone. Santana's is confirmed this summer. Alright, I don't know if I'll be able to hold those guys off for another lap. Woo. Today I learned Killer Kelly is Portuguese. To choke his lol TNA. What time is bananas? Yeah. TNA is like the cockroach of American professional wrestling. Like, they just refuse to die. Hey, we won. Okay, cool. So all I have to do in the second race is finish second. And we'll accomplish our goal. Sick. Almost half a second over one of the Astras. The other Barchetta finished last. Okay. So our target's 16. We have 10, so again, I just have to... Our target position for this race is second. So, San Francisco. Misty weather, so this is going to be our first not completely clear weather race. It's also probably going to be like proper night now in San Fran, maybe. It's almost 9 p.m. Oh yeah, Reaper, I spent too long in the like clock confirmation screen, so it just picked my time zone. The default time zone was like Pacific, so it just picked that for me. So the in-game time is 3 hours ahead of what it should be. Oops.
3, 2, 1.
Definitely looks misty. It's not raining because the top's still down. I have it set to have the top up when it's raining, so it's just hazy. Imagine using PST, yeah. Oh my god. Excuse me, pardon me, shit. It's a bit foggy in it. MSR tells you what option you're hovering over. It looks like it had too much caffeine. The freaking, like, just attitude and style of the menus even. I really miss when these games were way more experimental with everything. They're still kind of figuring out like what formulas actually worked. This is a light fog by San Fran standards. Should have showed your last one. Oh, sweet. I saw like a 4-way match involving Killer Kelly at like a random indie show on YouTube recently. Day I live here. Fuck's not that bad. Whoop. Alright, we're doing really well so far. Got one of the Astras on my ass, but like everyone else is kind of in their own battles. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. That road's a bit wider than I thought it was going to be. Luckily for me. I hear multiple engines behind me now. Yep, okay, everyone's caught back up. The rubber band is snapped for the entire field. Snap back to reality. I call my Barchetta reality. Alright, one lap to go. My first emulator drawback. Uh-oh. Oh. Damn, I should have set my target at 20 points. I might actually get the double win here. Bit delay and slowdowns cannot feasibly do the infill races fully. Unfortunate. Or does that mean you won't be able to do the final Eve efficiently, since that takes place in the infield? I can do that easy. Oh, okay. So it's just the actual, like, infield meetup specifically, I guess. Time. Ah, gotcha. I understand. Alright, we got the double dub. So damn, I guess I should have went for 20 points. Oh well. I made it. We should get some decent bonus kudos since I was in an underpowered car. The Astros, again, were like a 2.1 rating and I was at a 1.0. So there's that. 76.7. God damn it. 112, and that shit was brutal. Oof. I lost quite a bit of kudos from the, All races completed. There's a new car in the showroom. It's another Opel Astra. Does that have a lip spoiler? No, it's no spoiler. That's the background. Alright, that did not go very well, but you know what? In terms of kudos. But hey, we got it. We got there. So that's chapter 1 complete. There's our total records for the chapter. So, hooray! And that's going to conclude part 1 of Metropolis Street Racer. So, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and a thumbs up. I tried to say those two terms at the same time. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet done so already. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you like to see these streamed live, go and subscribe to my streaming channel, which is linked in the description. And finally, I would like to give a special thanks to these lovely people listed here for supporting me via YouTube memberships. If you would like to have your name added to this list, as well as early access to my videos, you can do so by clicking the join button below. Appreciate the support from everyone, and with that, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time for more Metropolis Street Racer.